This is the most urgent request we have ever received. The subject, murder. I believe I shall ask you to pay very strict attention, please, to what you will now see and hear, because your help is needed. This man at work in there is Dr. Charles Grover, the letter writer himself. And here is his letter. Here, Mr. Baker, with full authority of the Denver Police Department, Chief of Police Herbert Forsyth, and the District Attorney, I am asking your help in solving a murder that will go unsolved unless an unknown victim can be identified. It is our hope that someone, somewhere, watching your program may recognize this victim by looking at a wax model which resembles this missing person. Signed, Dr. Charles Grover.
Yes, I'm Dr. Grover. I wrote that letter. We need your help.
Well, Dr. Grover, I believe I can speak for our audience out there of many millions. They'll be glad to help. Tell us how, please.
This is a baffling murder in which the victim is unknown as well as the murderer.
I see. This was a woman that was murdered and burned. Is that so?
She was murdered and burned.
Let me see if I remember some of the details you told me. It was on September 30th last, and the place was at Little Cottonwood Gulch off State Highway 119. That's between Black Hawk and Central City, Colorado. The burned remains of a woman was found. X marks the spots.
This necklace was found, but of no value as a clue.
I see. Now, did you check all missing persons, Doctor?
Yes, we checked and rechecked, but there was no avail. No one was found.
Well, where'd you go from there?
We attempted to restore the image of this woman by rebuilding in wax.
I see. That's how you, as a dentist, were called into the case.
Yes, as a dentist, I am familiar with the structure of the skull, and with the assistance of Officer Dexter Landau, Sergeant Shoemate, and Dr. George O'Gara, we were able to reconstruct the skull.
Now, from the skull alone, you were able to give us the appearance of this woman as she was in life.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm quite sure that our audience would be interested in step by step. How did you go about that recreation there?
Well, first, in an attempt to establish her height, we took the measurement of the teeth.
How about her age, Doctor?
And in the age, we were able to determine that she was approximately 30 years of age.
And nationality?
In nationality, we determined that she was of the Spanish-American type due to the diet and the wear of her teeth. And as to the social standing, the total neglect or lack of dental care was significant.
Now, those are her own teeth, sir?
That's right.
Now, what did you do in measurement there?
In measurement for the height, we took the distance from the cuspid to the cuspid.
But first of all, the face. How did you get the shape of face?
Oh, that was done by taking the upper front tooth, which is tapering in shape, and corresponds to the face form.
I see.
The face.
And then the height of the head?
As I said, that was determined by these measurements, which gave us the same distance as from the lip to the chin. And from the lip to the nose is 1/2 of that distance. So in this manner, we established 1/3 of the height of the face.
Oh, that would give you the height of the head. Now, how would you establish, though, the woman's height herself?
It's usually accepted that the height of the head is 1/7 of the height of the body.
Oh. So multiplying that, you got...
We arrived at 5'5" to 5'7".
I see. That's most interesting. But now about the color of the skin and the color of the hair.
Dr. Guerra, the city pathologist, was able to determine the pigmented skin was a dark brown. And from the hair, it was determined it was either brown or black.
I see. Now, just one thing more. How would you know her habitat, where she lived? How would you get that?
Well, all of the teeth were stained with fluorine, which indicates that she came from a country where there was an excessive amount of fluorine in the water, such as southern Colorado, West Texas, New Mexico, or Mexico.
All by deduction. One thing led to another there. But, of course, prior to the murder, she could have been living in any of the other 48 states.
Now, Art, you know as much about this person as we do. We've gone as far as possible in trying to establish her identity. Someone looking at us this very moment may be able to recognize this individual.
Yes, that's why we were asking your help, my friends. I'd like to look. Do you know this face? Have you seen this face? Do you know this woman at all? Turn it to profile, will you, Doctor?
This way?
Because, yes, someone may have just realized that someone that they knew has been missing for over 3 months now.
That's right.
Now, will you listen to instructions? If it's possible for you to aid, you might be the one who would solve this murder and bring to trial the murderer. will you give that information, please, to Police Department, Denver, Colorado? Any information, you may be the one. Any information that you have, please send it to Police Department, Denver, Colorado.
Thank you, Art, for answering our urgent request. From now on, ladies and gentlemen, this case is in your hands.